Hey, my pineapple friends, it's Bill Y. I'm coming at you to talk to you a little bit about what I've done with some of the leftover turkey parts that I had after I butchered my turkey, and it's sitting in its nice little brine bath right now. I got my drumsticks, my thighs, my wings, and my turkey breast all separated and brining in a nice saltwater brine, and then I removed the back, and I've got some of the little inside organs, not the liver. The liver is going to break apart if I make stock with it, but that's what I've done. I've thrown it all into my stock pot. I threw the hearts in there, the gizzards, the backs, and it's all in here in my stock pot, getting nice and happy. And I'm going to add a few other ingredients there to the stock, and I'm going to let that boil down, and I'm going to have a nice stock, turkey stock here to use, to keep things moist, and even make a gravy if I want, or a soup a little later on. So I'll put some salt, sea salt. I'm going to put some whole black peppercorns. Okay, I'm going to put some rosemary. Going to put some of that in there. I'm going to put some juniper berries. Okay, I'm going to stick them in there while it's boiling. And I'm going to put some bay leaf. So that's going to sit in there, and we're going to let it boil down for an hour or two, maybe even a little longer. We'll see. And we'll have a nice stock there. So let's go ahead and we'll add some peppercorns. So I'm going to take these peppercorns, and I'm going to add these peppercorns. Let's put a few in there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. About that much. Looks good to me. Yeah, it's not really a science here. Over the years, you kind of get an idea. That was about, I don't know, a teaspoon. I'm going to do a teaspoon. I'm going to actually do 2 teaspoons, or tablespoon. We'll do a tablespoon of the juniper berries. Gives it another little dimension of flavor. Juniper berry is one of those underused spices that not a lot of people use. So I'm going to give that a shot. I'm going to get my bay leaf, and I'm going to use bay leaf. Actually, I'm going to put 3 in there. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. Then I got my rosemary. This is fresh dried rosemary from my own rosemary. Rosemary dries quite well for you. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the sprig part and throw it in there. I got a couple of those. I'm going to put a couple of the sprigs in there and let that soak, because I will be straining this and then picking through it, and that'll be fine there. Let's do just a little more. There we go. Just a little more. About 2 sprigs and ½ a teaspoon. Now I will add a little bit more water to that as it starts boiling. So let's put some salt in there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get myself about 2 tablespoons. Sea salt, about 2. So there's 1 and 2. So now that's sitting there, and I'm going to let that do its thing and boil a little bit. I'll give it a stir, and then I'll top it off with about 2 or 3 more cups of water, and we'll be good. We'll have a nice turkey stock rather than wasting all that. Adios, amigo. Have a great Thanksgiving. This is Bill Y at the Pineapple Ranch, prepping for Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving Eve.